very warm welcome and good morning to Avanora Lune Tarot. Now, as I'm preparing for this reading for Monday, January, let me see, is it the 19th? Yes, January 19th, 2026. What is interesting is it's 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm trying to record this to put it up on the channel for later today, so that you can get this beforehand on Monday, right? So we're going to see how that works in terms of messages, because I feel like it'll be interesting to have messages beforehand, before the day begins, for you, for us. I mean, we want to know what is going on, and probably the ability to predict the future and see what we might be able to conjure up always is helpful. Well, so what are you eating for breakfast today as you're watching this? What are you working on? How has the first few days of January felt like? Tell me something exciting about your experiences. I can tell you a bit about mine. I think for me it has been mostly fun trying to put this channel up. I mean, it is so interesting how the algorithms work. I mean, I'm not used to them at all. So for me, it's a beginner's mind that I'm bringing into these readings. I like reading tarot for myself every day, and now I'm basically recording all those readings. That is what the difference is for me, honestly. Plus I get to, potentially as we grow, hopefully I will hear more comments and see what discussions we can have as a group. I'm excited for that there then. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Let's begin with our first card for the day. Wow, we have the Six of Wands. Not going to do reversals. Six of Wands is a card of victory, of public recognition and success. And if you can see the lights on here, she is ready for the accolade. She's prepared. She says, bring it on. And that is the energy you're probably feeling, that you've won it, you know what you want, you have clarity in your purpose, and you feel right in your bones. That is the energy we have here. That is a splendid start, I would say. The second card is that of the Ace of Cups. Now, out of the 4 aces in the tarot cards, the Ace of Cups refers to, the Cups card refers to that in love or relationships. Cups are for emotions, mostly. Cups signify emotions. And the Ace of Cups most literally always points to the fact that we should give ourselves the love, right? And to give ourselves the recognition that we need, more than waiting for anyone else to do that, right? And that is sort of a call coming on here, because the King of Wands, fantastic energy. The King of Wands is one who has mastery over his own thoughts and habits, and potentially this is what is helping you win, in that you're able to make happen what you have envisioned for now, what you've manifested for a while now, and you're enjoying that status, you're enjoying that karma almost, of having your dreams sort of get you where you wanted to be. You've taken the steps, you've put the work in, and you've come this far. That is what we're getting from these cards so far. This is such a beautiful reading. I mean, the Whale Spirit is one of the most graceful cards in all of the tarot deck. The Whale Spirit is that when you are navigating deep waters, quite literally, that you become acutely aware of your senses and you realize how much power you have, agency you have. And the Whale Spirit reminds you to bring grace and gentleness into the work you're doing. It's a beautiful reminder of the successes that you're getting, to bring in love for yourself and being able to master yourself in a way that your emotions are handleable, your thoughts are doing well. But then you come to the whale, which sort of ties it all up. The vulture spirit reminds us that there is nothing wasted. No amount of effort that you've put in or pain that has gone in to bringing you this far is going to be wasted or forgotten. There is redemption, there is karma, almost a cause and effect, which is showing up, and it reminds you not to be guilty, not to be bitter for all that has happened. Almost to let that energy go, because you have been able to transform that energy into something more beautiful and sustainable. Exactly. Because this will help you bring continuance, bring abundance, continue to bring energy into the right path, to bring your relationships, your work, as a culmination of all the work you have done on yourself, the way you've integrated your past into your now, which is dazzling, by the way, and you're bearing the fruits of it almost. And the reminder, if you look at the color that is coordinated as well here, it's positivity. You are reminded to hold positively the fruits that you're bearing. You're reminded to hold positively your own self-worth, because that is what is going to create even more grace in your work. You are probably transmuting pain of many years through many ancestors. And what is important is for you to now be ready to enjoy those fruits and to remain in that energy, because you now know how to stay positive, something that you probably struggled with in the past. I think we have time for one more card. I'm going to look at my tarot bucket and we'll see what shows up. I have these beautiful cards, and I'm going to bring one from them over to you. Let's see what shows up. Yeah, it's that one. The fault line. Now, overall, we're reminded that the fault line is almost a crack deep within us that we hold, right? And the card is a reminder of how we should hold that crack within us, almost pouring it in with positivity, to say that what you think was broken isn't broken, it is creating space for the light that wants to come in. I would also read from the book here. I have the book here. It's the Wild Unknown Archetypes Guidebook. And let's read this really quickly. I'm moved to reading it. The fault line can almost feel like, here we go. So if you want to take a picture of it, do so. Yeah. So the fault line, the fissure, the crack, the weak link. Imagine walking across a frozen lake that begins to crack before your eyes. No matter how optimistic and brave you might be, panic ensues. You become fearful and tense and long for stable ground. Such is the energy of the fault line. It's the energy of walking on eggshells, of precarious dynamics, of sensing what is ready to break, often open into chaos. It's likely this cracking open is overdue, as fault lines develop slowly and naturally from underlying elemental pressures. This card comes as a potent warning not to deny the shakiness that's afoot. It's much better to prepare yourself for change than to walk along the fault line pretending all is well. There is no easy fix for the situation at hand. It will require a foundational shift that alters the current dynamics from the ground up. Now, what is interesting is looking at the cards and the context around this card. I mean, you see there's only positive cards, and I feel like you're in a space where you have trodden through these fault lines. You have come head on with these challenges, and you've taken them in your stride, and you've accepted and acknowledged them, and you are literally now sitting on the other side of where you began. That is sort of the message I'm getting. I mean, I understand that the card is very explanatory, and I believe that is true, and that we are simply sitting on the other side of the fence. The important point here is to say, what happens to you when you're beginning to succeed? Are you trying to second guess yourself, or do you accept it with grace? Do you become fearful of success? If you do, then you must accept and receive that success too. Whoa, I'm literally going to stop now. This is a very, very interesting reading for a Monday, and I hope you've got the message, and let me know, please, what you think of the message and the cards. And I know you guys are a wise lot too, listening in. These are the energies. I mean, let's find out what more we can do about them. Let me know, and thank you for joining back in. Please like, share, subscribe, or comment to keep the channel growing. I'm, as always, grateful for the love that you guys have been sending in. So thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.